let's lighten it up a little bit. As semi-professional dancers here on the morning show, both my dancing partner and I have been watching Bindi Irwin's journey on Dancing with the Stars like hawks, like two hawks, zooming in on every single beat, every single move.
Larry.
And we've seen the Aussie teenager win over millions of fans right around the world.
Now, just over a week since she cha-cha'd her way to victory, the wildlife warrior has returned home to the peace and quiet of Australia Zoo. It's been a crazy few months for Bindi Irwin.
Bindi and Derek!
Since being crowned the US Dancing with the Stars champion, the 17-year-old has become an overnight sensation with a newfound international fan base. But before Bindi achieved this, she moved like this.
Watch me use my trunk to reach up high up, make the ground shake like an earthquake.
A life in front of the camera isn't all that new for the wildlife warrior. Its name meant she was born into the spotlight.
Good girl. She's such a presenter.
Bindi has followed closely in her beloved father, Steve's footsteps, spreading the word of wildlife conservation.
What is it that you want folks to know and remember about your father?
I really want them to remember that he was just the greatest guy. There isn't a word that describes him yet.
And her stint on US television has certainly done the Irwin legacy proud.
This dance is for my dad and for my family, for everyone back at home but for my dad.
After 3 months on American soil, Bindi has finally hung up her dance shoes next to that coveted Mirrorball trophy, swapping sequins for snakes as she returns home to Australia Zoo. And Bindi Irwin joins us live from Australia Zoo. Hello Bindi, welcome back. Is it good to be home?
G'day, thank you so much. It's great to talk to you guys, and goodness, it's great to be home. I'm so happy to be back here in Australia.
Hey Bindi, when you sign that bit of paper that says, yeah, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do American Dancing with the Stars, are you signing the paper and going, yeah, maybe I'll go ahead and win this thing? Or what are you thinking?
Actually, honestly, it's just being terrified. It was kind of one of those moments in life where it was, oh, yes, let's try this. I think that for me, because I've had no dance experience whatsoever, this was so new and different. But I think that we're all given opportunities in life, and we just have to seize the moment and try our best. And that's why I was so excited to be a part of it. And who knew that I could actually learn to dance? I'm a wildlife conservationist.
Did you find it easy, Bindi? Because I just think you did such a great job. Did it come easily to you? And I mean, you worked very, very hard. But once you actually got in that space, did you find that it came easily to you?
It was actually really, really difficult. Every single week brought its own challenges. And it wasn't just the dancing that was a challenge. It was also quite an emotional challenge as well. During the show, we went to places in my life and talked about places in my life that I hadn't really been to in years and years. And so it was quite an emotional experience as well, but I felt so lucky to be able to share my journey and my story and hopefully inspire other people to remember to find the love and light in every day.
Was there ever a hesitation, Bindi, as you were on that so-called journey to not open up so much? Because as you said, we could see it from where we were sitting. It was so emotional for you, going to all those different places through your life with so many amazing memories. Was there ever a time where you went, I actually don't want to put that on the telly. I don't want everyone to share this special moment with me?
Yeah, I think what was interesting is that for me, for so many years, especially after losing Dad, you know, we've been carrying on in his footsteps. And I think that I really wanted a moment just to be able to thank everyone for their support and their kindness throughout this entire experience, throughout my life. I mean, it's been a bit of a beautiful hurricane, but I did feel like it was the right time, and I was really ready to be able to share my journey and just to be able to open up and share the fact that, you know, even if you lose someone that close to you, you can find happiness again.
Yeah, so lots of beautiful positives to come out of it. But I guess once you win a big show like this in the United States, along with that does come tabloid headlines. And you're only just 17 years old. How have you coped with that side of it, Bindi? Because you've probably never had to deal really with the tabloid side of things before. But now that you've grown up and you've got a boyfriend, I guess it kind of opens the door to a bit of that, doesn't it?
It really does, and I think that as I get older, you know, I want to start tackling bigger issues facing our world today and do everything that I can for wildlife and conservation and to spread our message. But with that, you know, people can agree and disagree with you, and there's all sorts of things out there. So I really just try to focus on the positives, and I'm really lucky because I have such a beautiful family. So my mum and brother are there for me no matter what, and I have a family here at Australia Zoo. So it's not like I'm living in Hollywood. Home will always be here on the Sunshine Coast, which is so helpful because I've always got that support team around me.
Yeah, how important was it, Bindi, because you're well and truly in the eye of that beautiful hurricane as you describe it, and you win in LA at night, then you're on a private jet to New York for all the American talk shows and the breakfast shows.
Wow.
Like, what an incredible world. And then how important was it for you actually to get on a plane, come home, scrub the spray tan off and be normal?
Yeah, you know, it was quite a whirlwind experience and truly overwhelming, just with all of the support from so many people from the four corners of the earth. But when I was finally able to come home, it never felt better. I never imagined that getting back into my car keys would feel so very good, because while I was over there, you know, there really aren't any rhinos to be able to hug or giraffes to kiss, and so it's a totally different atmosphere and environment. And I find that I'm quite a solar-powered person. I need to be outside and with wildlife to keep going. So it's great to be home, and I'm going to be home for a while now.
Oh, see, solar powered.
I love that.
I love that. Like solar power. See, Larry's got you home and back in your car keys and with the spray tan scrubbed off. I want to rewind just a little bit. And what was your favourite outfit and dance and special moment on the dance floor? Because the production values in the US Dancing with the Stars, amazing. So what was your favourite bit and favourite dance, Bindi?
Oh, that's a really tough question, because every single moment, every dance had this great meaning behind it. And working with Derek as my dance partner, he was terrific because he was able to create a story behind each dance. So without people knowing, each dance kind of represented a different part of me. But I think that when I truly fell in love with dancing and with sharing my journey on this show was when I did a contemporary dance for my dad, just to represent everything that Dad meant to me and my life growing up. And so that was one moment, which was quite early on in the show, that meant so much. And from that point on, I really understood that I had to be determined and dedicated, but that I really felt the support from so many other people, and that maybe I could do this. It was the moment when I felt like maybe I could carry on and actually learn to dance.
Bindi, will you do anything? Will you find a local dance school there? Will you build a little studio down near the rhino enclosure? What's going to happen with you now? Or you just literally hang up the shoes and kind of walk away?
I think I'll be dancing with crocodiles, back to dancing with crocodiles, but we'll see how we go. Derek is actually coming to Australia quite soon to be able to come to Australia Zoo and visit my home. So I'm excited for him to be here, and we'll get him feeding crocodiles and holding snakes and meeting all of our gorgeous animals. So we'll see what happens, but you know, I'm a conservationist at heart. Our family isn't exactly known for dancing, so I think that I'll always stay true to who I am and maybe dancing on the side.
Although I don't know, is it true that the producers over there have their eye on Robert when he just gets a little bit older?
I think Robert would actually do a really, really good job. So who knows? Maybe in the next few years, Robert might try it out. We'll see how he goes. I'm sure he's a very strong boy, so he'd be great at all of those lifts. He actually tried when we did the dirty dancing lift. He tried it with my boyfriend Chandler, and so they were doing the dirty dancing lift while I was, and he certainly enjoyed it.
Good stuff. Hey, Bindi, just a little business idea for you, because I know you're looking to expand all the time and make things better there at Australia Zoo. When your partner Derek comes around, what about building a small enclosure for him, and then like you have shows every hour, you feed him, make him dance, so people can go from crocodiles to rhinos.
Dance, Derek, dance.
Dance, Derek, dance.
Dance, Derek, dance.
You know,
Just a thought. No, clearly neither you nor Carly think that's a good idea. So
I'd pay.
I'll move on. You would pay.
I would pay.
See?
I would be first
See?
in line.
Well,
New demo.
you know, he is amazing. So I'm sure many people would want to come and meet him.
See?
We could have the Derek experience.
They're not such a stupid idea after all, Uncle Laz. Hey, Bindi, congratulations. Fantastic stuff. We're so very proud of you. Every step of the way, we're all over this and glad that you're home.
Congratulations, Bindi. You were
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
And great to talk to you.
awesome.
Endless love, and thank you so much for all of your support.
Endless
Thank you.
love, back
Endless
to you.
love, no solar powered is the one I'm saying. I have a solar powered life. I love it. All right, Bindi,
Bye,
thank you.
Bindi. We'll see you soon.